to the slant. No matter how you hold it straight, it tends to be shifting to the slant. So my fault. I should have chosen the other knives. All right, so here we go. Cut the other half up. Now the reason why I didn't cut here, because I wanted to actually hold the cabbage while I'm cutting it. So hold it together, in other words. Shift this over. Now let me know in the comments how many of you have several cutting board. I do have several cutting board for different occasions. I have the small cutting board, you know, if I'm not doing something that's big like a cabbage, you know. And then I have medium size board, and then I have this large board here. So, okay. And as you can see, this is wood. I forgot where I got it or where my spouse, you know, purchased it. Okay, so that part is cut up, and now we're going to cut the other part. And also let me know in the comment how many of you love cabbage. I mean, I spoke to a few friends of mine, and some of them are co-workers as well. And you know, some people eat cabbage and love it, and some people really don't care about it. But I mean, cabbage is very healthy. So now this is all cut up, so I'm going to dispose of the excess here. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this. All right, so that's now in the garbage. So the next thing is I'm going to add it here into my strainer. And this cabbage will get nicely washed. Of course, run it on the cold water. Want to make sure we wash it properly. And as I'm washing it, it drains at the same time. So it's a one-stop shop. There you go. There you go. And so in what I'm making today, actually, I'm making some corned beef and cabbage. And I got to tell you, one of my students actually shared with me that he recently had some corned beef and cabbage, and he said it was so good. And I hadn't, you know, made corned beef and cabbage in, my goodness, so long, because again, nobody in my house eat the cabbage, much less the corned beef. But I certainly do. I just don't make it, you know, couldn't tell when I made it, but I love it. So I decided I would actually make it today for myself. So I'll be making this corned beef and cabbage with some white rice. That's what I'll be making. And I'm going to show you the corned beef that I'll be using. Let me know in the comments how many of you know about this type of corned beef. So it's not the Irish corned beef, but if you know, you know. The brand that I really like to use is Grace, but this is the one that was in the store, so I'm going to be using this one today. All right, so now I'm going to head over to go ahead and wash this cabbage. All right, the cabbage is all washed, getting drained right now. And actually I put it on this container here so it could finish draining. So here it is, draining. And I'm going to get my saucepan to get the, you know, pot started, get the oven started. So I'm going to put this here, just so I can have some room. Don't mind my stove. And I'm going to get the saucepan. Let's see. So I'm now rinsing out this saucepan to steam the cabbage. And I'm going to fill it with water, cold water. Not all the way, just enough. Okay? So there you go. You can see in the pan the amount of water that I have. Now we're going to put it here on this stove. Turn the stove on. Okay, right there. Not too high, medium high. And now we're going to go ahead and cover this, bring it to a little boil. By the way, I'm going to add just a touch of salt. Not too much because I'll be adding some seasoning with the actual cabbage. So just a touch of salt. Boom. Not enough. There you go. So yeah, and that will actually now come to a boil. I'll come back. I'll add the cabbage to the saucepan. And then after the cabbage is cooked, I'll show you the next process. Keep it locked. Keep it right here. Again, I am the one and only Miss Positivity. Without the negativity, you know, your girl always got the gravitativity without the levitivity. I want to thank you for coming back to my channel. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to watch my videos. Just know that I appreciate it. I am on my way to 1,000 subscribers, and I can't say enough. It depends on you. I truly depends on all of you to share my videos and share my channel, and that will help me to reach my goal. I will be back to show you the next step 2 of the steamed cabbage. I'll see you in a minute.